Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I'm not in the mood, but I still bring the festive happiness to this situation. Oh, you guys, it's cold out here right now, which is no surprise. It is almost 4 o'clock and it's supposed to start raining here soon. It's supposed to start raining soon. In like a few minutes, it's supposed to start raining. I don't know. I'm trying to entertain myself. And Merry Christmas. Look at all these people down here. Okay, they're not people, but they're my foul friends. They are my foul friends down there. Yay. Red swimsuits, Christmas spirits. Woo! Merry Christmas. I'm not really in the mood for this right now. It is Christmas. I just want to be home chillin'. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you, you filthy animal. But this is not 1, 2, 3 what I want to be doing right now. I tell you, woo, yeah. Don't cry for me, but if you must, go ahead. Because friends, family, loved ones, I did not make it off Santa's naughty list. I got a lump of coal for Christmas. Just kidding. I got an iPhone. Woo, woo, woo. Woo. And I was blessed with some other goods. How's your Christmas? What is the temperature? The temperature's freaking cold right now and not fun. Freaking cold and not fun. Feels like 38 actually in the air. The temperature in the water, which I did look up and already forgot, I think it was like 44.2. And what do? You still have to do the do. Because guess what this is? Cold dip 50. Merry Christmas to myself on that one. Cold dip 50. Can't believe we made it this far, guys. Because earlier I was feeling like quitting. I feel like 222. Christmas is the time for gifts and goods, and this is not gifts and goods to me. This is not what I want to be doing. But I guess it is, because here we are. Because I do want to make it to cold dip 90. Holy schmoly, if we do 100 cold dips, we're only halfway there. Whew, that's sort of depressing. I am kind of feeling that's a lot to have taken on. How many cold dips do you plan on doing? Well, that's a good question, and I appreciate that question. Thank you very much for asking. I like that. Thank you for giving me that like and showing me some sugar, baby. Well, we're definitely trying to make this. Shut your mouth. Shut your pie hole. We're trying to make it to 90. I tell myself and you watching. Woo! But right now I feel like 50 is good enough for me. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not in the mood. Maybe blame it on Santa not taking me off the naughty list. I'm a little bitter. Yeah, I got a lump of coal. I'm just kidding. I didn't get a lump of coal. I got a cell phone. Who cares? Who cares what Santa brought me? Doesn't matter. We have to go out there in that cold ass river, and that's what's up, and that's what time it is, you guys. It's after 4 o'clock. Hey, Merry Christmas. And it's cold out here. It feels like it's 38. I came out at this time specifically because I was hoping to capture another amazing sunset. If you were able to check out my video from yesterday, thank you very much. And if not, no worries, but it was epic. And I thank you for the like, whoever gave me that second like, I appreciate you. That's one more like to get me off the Santa's naughty list. Maybe the day's not over, you know? Maybe Santa will still bring me an inflatable hot tub, you know? I don't know what Santa has in store for me to help warm up my Red Lobster biscuits. It's just that it's so bloody hard to warm up, and a hot tub would be really fun, right? It would. All right, you guys, we're nearing 5 minutes, and I don't want to be jibber-jawing for too long. And it doesn't look like the sun is going to come out and set for us today, so that's a bummer, okay? Because that's the whole reason why I waited this long. But what's a girl to do? It feels like 38 degrees in the air, friends who've just joined. Thank you for joining. And the temperature in the river, which we are about to walk into, is 44.1, I think I saw, but I already forgot. I mean, imagine standing out here when it feels like 38 degrees with no clothes on. It's a cold. Let's see what people are saying. Love the outfit. What does the back look like? Boop. Boop. It looks like that's why I didn't make it off Santa's naughty list. Thank you, Ron. So you didn't help me there, Ron. I appreciate you, but also that's why I'm still on the naughty list, Ron. Thanks. But we do like to have a good time. Oh dear, we've ran over 5 minutes, so I hope y'all ready for this. Y'all ready for this? I'm not ready. That's why I keep talking, because I'm not ready to go in yet. Where's the sun? Where's the sun to warm up my buns, hun? My buns, hun. I'm just lollygagging here because it's too chilly. There's 5 of you who have joined. Hi, how you doing? Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. I hope you appreciate the Christmas cheer I bring, because I'm not really in the mood for this. I'll have you know. It feels like 38 degrees on. With clothes, it's cold. Okay, I'm just saying. And I have no clothes on, as you can see, so there's that. I mean, it is fun to be me, but in these situations, not so much. So if you wouldn't mind showing me some sugar by hitting like, follow, subscribe, and all the goods, I would appreciate it. But we're gonna go in because we've already talked ourselves into 6 minutes of not being in the water when we could have already been 6 minutes to being done. So are you ready? Are you ready to go in there with me? I'm not ready either, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. I am nervous. I get nervous sometimes, you guys. Will you take the temperature of the water? I mean, I could do that in the future. Listen, what the deal is I'm shivering and shaking in my boots and my scuba socks right now because it's gonna be cold. I don't know, for some reason yesterday it was really spicy for me. Make sure all my goods are where they're supposed to be. And it felt like the very first time walking in 7:10. Don't let me forget, because I don't want to stay out here too long. I tell myself every time I come out here. I mean, obviously I don't really regret it, but sometimes I sort of do. My scuba socks have just filled up with icy cold water, and my lady bits are now just give me a second, okay? Feel the burden like it. Okay. I try to do my best to be composed in your presence, because is it necessarily ladylike? I don't know. But I'd like to see your reaction when you get ball deep, okay? This is chilly, and we did it though. This is cold at 50. I'm super excited. We finally made it this far. I had my doubts. Some days I had my doubts. A lot of the times I had my doubts. Do you have plans with the family? Yes. Please keep the questions coming, friends who are on the live, because right now the struggle is real. Looking this hot, Ron, you are appreciated in these difficult, trying, rough and tumble times. Okay, Ron, because I mean, I could see how this would be really intimidating. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I still feel like every time's the first time. Sometimes I get more nervous than others, and it's crazy because, it just makes the whole thing exciting. And I don't drink. I have not let alcohol course these lips. Thank you for cheering me on, friends back there. They weren't, those dicks. It's fine. I don't need people to cheer me on. For some reason, I'm a nut who just wants to say for shits and giggles that I don't drink. So I don't know why. It just seems like fun. Instead, I come out here and do this little adventure, and I don't need alcohol. Is not required with an activity like this. Nope. I mean, though, it would be nice to warm up on the beach with some, though, I suppose. That could be fun. The temperature in the water, I should remind you and myself, is 44.1 actually, and it doesn't feel like winter here in these parts because I am in the Northwest. Usually we have either had a great deal of snow at this time or on the beach. I have many a shot of snow and boobies on the beach. But snow is not happening. I did see that we were supposed to have snow in the future, and then it changed to rain again. So, I don't know what's going to happen with that. But hopefully we get some wintertime activities here in these neck of the woods, because It's not as fun for me to come out here and try to convince you that it's as cold as it is when you don't see in the background snow on the beach. It just makes it look more real. Okay, you know, like I think we walked in at 7, so we're probably like 3 minutes in. Like I was able to get my bearings, like probably 2. But, and like I was trying to say, but then my Red Lobster biscuits froze, is that, you know, I'm waiting for the descent into the coldness, because eventually I'm going to get into 32 degrees. And I don't want to be stuck in the 40s for too long, because then I'll have acclimated to that, and that's not where I want to be acclimated to. I want to be acclimated to the cold. I want 32. Ideally, I would love for 32 to be my jam, but hey, how about 34? I'll take it. I try to convince myself that 34 is my favorite temperature. I know that's a weird thing to, but you know, there's a little bit of time where I'll be spending a couple weeks in that temperature, so I might as well like it. Or otherwise it's going to be unbearable, and it might be still, who knows. 11/11, it's one of my favorite numbers. Woo! Merry Christmas, 11/11. The force is strong with me. Yup, it is. You have a drink for me? Right on. You know, warm up, Ron. What's your drink of choice, out of curiosity? When I do like to have a drink, I do like me some tequila. I'm a good time on tequila, I think. I tell myself. But it's just for shits and giggles. I don't know how long this gravy train of no drinking will go for, but I have found other ways to entertain myself, Ron. No alcohol required. And I do think it's still fun when people tell me they drink, though, and I'm like, live your best life, boo. Do your thing. For me, it's just working out that I don't need it at this time in my life, but who knows what the future has in store for me. I mean, after all, we didn't make it off Santa's naughty list this year, but pray for next year that we do. I just think it's fun to say, because I am not the best behaved at times, I suppose, because that doesn't sound fun. It sounds more like boring. Oh man, 12/12, yay, that's another fun number. Boop, 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 boop. 5 people all my life. Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Just trying to give you some viewpoints of what's around me. Yesterday, I think I heard the eagle when I was out here. I think he was in like one of these trees over here, although I never saw him fly out, sadly. And no boobies flew out either, so sorry about that. Why? Stop it. Thank you. I just felt like it was very Christmassy. Xmas-y. Ah. If you picked up my video I did yesterday, I did order some new swimming suits, 5 in fact. I'm super excited about them. They're also cheeky and risque, I'll have you know, so there's that. Not everybody digs it, and that's, you know, their right to do so. Have your opinion, I say. Oh, somebody left a comment on my video, and I thought it was quite interesting. It was my video of treat others the way that you want to be treated. And they said something to the effect of, no, treat others the way they want to be treated. And at first, the resistive Leo in me was like, no, you're going to have to pay extra if you want me to treat you the way you want to be treated. And the thing is this, friend, I just know too many freaky people for that to be a thing, okay? So I do my best to treat people, and what I meant by that is I do my best to treat people the way I wanted to be treated, in the way that is well. Like, I like to be treated well. And I also took away from that not a lot of people do. There are a lot of people who like to pay extra to be abused, and I understand that. And I probably imagine that some people think the same of me, because look at me out here doing time in this cold-ass river. But, I mean, you know, do the best you can, I guess. You know, I'm still learning. I take it with a grain of salt, everything. But I like to treat people the way I want to be treated until they give me a reason otherwise, and then I will happily tune their ass up. No problema. And you brought it on yourself. I'm just saying, I come with a warning. I'm a fired up Leo. You know, I do the best I can. But like I said, I'm still learning. Still learning not to be as salty. And sometimes I need to be a little more salty, I feel like. Sometimes I'm too nice. Sometimes people just... I don't know. I don't know what people want. And you know, you just got to do you, boo. That's all you can do. Do you, boo. What is the longest cold dip I have? Oh, shoot. Well, you know, it depends on the temperature. Obviously, if it's not that brutal out here in these parts. And when the sun comes out to play, then, oh dear, send prayers, because then I end up doing too much time. The longest I've spent out here is like close to 40 minutes. But it wasn't as cold. It's probably like, I don't know, I'd have to go back and look. Wasn't that long ago, though. Well, that's a very good question, J.K. Meyer. If someone wanted to start cold dipping, what do you recommend? My very first cold dip was the polar plunge. And it's like off the charts electricity. I did a polar plunge in Idaho. There are hundreds of people who come and do the polar plunge there. And it's exciting to be around that many people who are doing the same activity as you. So if it's your first time, it's less intimidating because the majority of the people are running in and out. So there's not that pressure to stay in if there's a pressure to stay in. There's no pressure for me to stay in. I just am a weirdo and get off on this sort of thing, I guess. I don't know what you want to make of it. But my point for that is the polar plunge was the first thing that got me into cold plunging. I appreciate that question, by the way. The reason why I continued to pursue it after that was because I was suffering with some severe back pain at the time. And I was taking a lot of ibuprofen and Tylenol arthritis, and I ended up getting an ulcer from that. So that was obviously not a good time for me. But then I did that polar plunge, and for some crazy reason, like the pain that I had been experiencing at that time was not as severe as it had been. And that was like, what the hell kind of moment. It was like, no way, bro. Are you serious right now? And then one of my friends, look at that booby shot. I'll have you see. She invited me to this cold plunge group that I am a part of. And now I keep the ball rolling in, make events for sort of thing, encourage people to join and come to. But she invited me to the cold plunge group on, I believe it was Valentine's. And I never looked back since. And I filmed myself doing videos of us dunking and coming out here to do this. And people started watching me and liking and following and all that good stuff. And it just like, this has just all happened in the past year or so. I've been doing cold dipping for the last 3 seasons. And by seasons, I mean winters. Because although the water here in the summertime is still cold, it's not cold dipping temperatures by 4 degrees, okay? It's 60 below to cold dip, but I think like the river warms up to like 64, 65 here. So I'm still raring and rocking to go by the time the cold water comes back around. Or should I say drops back in temp. But also, I've cold dipped in freezers before. Shout out to my buddy Katie, who had a freezer. She let me come cold dip in her freezer, so that was pretty cool experience, and it's really convenient and nice to do that. Also, I highly recommend taking cold showers. They're not easy to do. In fact, I think that cold showers are harder to do than just walking out here into the river. Walking out here into the river is a good time. I enjoy it because for some reason I might see like an eagle or some turkeys, the ducks, the geese, and whatnot. So, Ron, you are on. Can you join my live every time, Ron? Thank you. Ron, you're the bomb. Merry Christmas, Ron. I don't care what anybody else says about you, even if you are a filthy animal. I'm one too. Join the club, Ron. Join the club. Let's have fun. Woo! Yeah, this is probably not fun to some people's standards, Ron, but it's a good time to me sometimes. It helps tune me up. I'm not as fired up, maybe. Take a cold shower. Put your hands in some cold water. Splash your face. You know, woo! It's just a good time to me. And I've met like some really amazing people, like some really amazing people come out here and do this with me. And I'm like, they'll be talking about how amazing they are, and they'll tell us what their job is. And I'm like, holy schmoly, why didn't you lead with this? Because like, I'm not like asking people what their line of work is. I don't care what you do for a job. That's your business until you tell me, you know? So, but every time they reveal like how amazing they are behind the surface, I'm always like, oh my God, I get a cold dip with other amazing people who are great, because not a lot of people like this activity. I found out, especially the men's are not really fond of this. They like to be ball deep in other ways, as you can imagine. I mean, I get cold, I get feisty, I get a little naughty, and hence the fact that we didn't make it off Santa's naughty list. What can you do? Send prayers, all the prayers a girl can get. All right, guys, you know, we're nearing the end of this because we're looking at 15 minutes at this point-ish. Well, I think we're getting close to 15 minutes. Sadly, the sun did not join us. I was hoping to take some epic pictures of the sunset, or at least have you join me for that, because yesterday's sunset was so fire. I just felt like it was the universe's way of telling me that I'm winning and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I was where I was supposed to be. That's my perception of what the sunset looked like yesterday. It's how I choose, and perception is 9/10 of the law. I just made that up, but I'm freaking cold right now. All right, kids. All right, we're freezing our Red Lobster biscuits off here in this red, very festive, Christmas-themed outfit. I am wishing you a Merry Christmas wherever you are, you filthy animal. Hopefully you're not on Naughty's list like I am. Maybe Santa will still bring me an inflatable hot tub in my future. Maybe it's just back ordered because the strikers from Amazon. I don't know what's going on around this world, do you? I don't know what's going on anymore. This is a choice to be doing this activity. Cold Dip 50 in the house. Merry Christmas to you all watching. Thank you for joining. It really means a lot to little cold-hearted me. If you haven't joined, please join the shit show over here that we do. Whatever you want to call this. It's a good time to some people's standards, but not many. Yeah. All right, we did like a good time out here. My hand that is holding my phone that is not in the water is frozen. How about them biscuits? How does that work out that the hand that is not in the water is frozen? And I'm starting to shiver and shake right at this point, so that's not fun for me. Usually I don't shiver and shake too much. The guy from a couple days ago asked me if actually when I ended my video, there was a couple people up there, and one of the guys asked me if I get cold, if I was cold, and I was like, I will be. So that's the thing, kids, about a little activity like this, is although you may not be cold in the moment, and you might be flowing and rock and rolling off of adrenaline, it will come and get you. So just be cautious, careful, value your life. I value my life, I want you to know. I take this shit very seriously. I mean, come on, look at me. Don't I look serious? Seriously. All right, kids, it's been a good time. I feel like I've gone the distance with y'all. I did more than I was going to do. But I was really hoping that the sun would set in your presence so you could see that with me, but not today. So, all right, thank you for joining. Thank you, all the comments in the comment section. Hit like, subscribe. What the hell is that floating by? Ooh, let's go this way. Ew. Hopefully that doesn't get caught in my hair. Ew, there's things floating towards me, guys. My hair is going to trap all these things and catch it. Good thing I shower after these activities. All right, kids, to the next adventure. You know, I've been trying to go live more often because I'm always trying to get out of my comfort zone more and more each time. And this is another activity, another way to tune myself up. So thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, kids, we'll be back. One more little booby shot for y'all. Thank you, Ron. You're welcome to join my live any old time. Yeah, thank you. You were quite encouraging, and I appreciated it. It was distracting and helpful, and since I'm frozen out here, I don't mind distractions. Yeah. I mean, you know, you might have been distracted too for all I know. All right, kids, I keep talking. Thank you. I keep talking. And then the next thing you know, it's 20 damn minutes, and I need to still take pictures so that I need to take pictures still. Can't believe we stayed in as long as we did. I don't know. You know, send prayers to whoever will listen. All right, this is me telling you goodbye for real this time. All right, kids. I'll definitely be bringing you along, Ron, because this is an interesting choice that I be making in my life. Send prayers to whoever will listen, but not too many prayers because we're trying to have a good time. Woo! But not too much fun, the duck said. All right, kids, to the next adventure. Peace out, yo. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Boobies.